What's up, YouTube? DPD19 back with hopefully the last time I touch on anything quote related. Anything that happens in streams and whatnot that I'm not in, that I'm not a part of, I don't really care to touch on. This is just from my personal experience and from the last video that I made. Definitely got some people, you know, some people a little more annoyed, some people showing off what, happened to them. So I'm definitely glad I even made the video because I didn't know how many tens of people that's just the ones that reached out to me publicly and privately about how much they've gotten fucked over in terms of money. So I'm glad I did the video at the end of the day. And, did I go a little overboard? Probably, but don't fucking test me. That was strictly, old David coming back for a snippet. Anyways, ended up getting last night a text from a buddy of mine, Tyler. He mentioned that he had ended up getting the Fulgray Fusion Aura. So it was a simple mistake that they just swapped it, which I said in the video. Is it possible someone took it? Sure, but more than likely what I think happened was it just got swapped and someone else is going to get it. And luckily a friend of mine got it. However, I am sticking by what I said in that video when I said I don't care who has it. They can keep it. I just want to know where it went / how. That's all I cared. I don't need it back. It wasn't, at the end of the day, it wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the card. It was how GWOAT handled it and how they thought it's okay to just fuck your customers that are spending hundreds to thousands of dollars on your shit. So if you're going to treat me like shit, hold my dick. We're about to go for a ride. And I start to see other people. I saw yesterday, one of my buddies, Zeke, his Nightfall sheet. I don't remember what he paid. It was hundreds easily. Probably like 400 or 500. I don't remember the price, and he got it destroyed. Creases fucking bashed in. He got fucked. And he's been getting fucked with their poor shipping. And I feel for the guy. And then now I find out same thing happened to him and others that happened to me. Whatnot gives them a small percentage of what they even, paid for. And they're told to go fuck themselves. Pretty much. And with me, $50 is whatever. I don't give a fuck. And it's like $100 card. Again, is what it is. Would I've liked to have the card? Sure. But you're going to give me $10 market value of something that there's no sales on and all that everyone in this community knows is at least worth the pack value I paid of like 50. Like, come on. It's ridiculous. There's no research done by Whatnot support. There's no anything. It's just throw a number out in the air and that's what it is. And some of you might be asking, what did I do with the MetaZoo content creator medal that I got? I immediately, when someone asked to buy it, I immediately told them, hey, you tried to do me a solid in the past, so I'm just going to give it to you for free. Like, I'll pay for shipping. I don't care. You deserve it. And that's that. Like, I don't care. And they still offer to pay for it. I said, no, I'm not going to profit off of this. But let's wait until, they make a decision. Also seeing like, hey, if the card pops up, it pops up. Then I got the message of the bullshit of you get $10 back. And I'm like, all right, cool. Messaged my buddy. And I was like, yep, you can have it. Just give me your address. And gave him the rundown of what happened. And, it is what it is. So I also wouldn't have that card to swap back. There's no point in me paying for the card. It's just no point to me. I think Tyler is probably better off with the card than I am, especially because I'm all set. And I was more chasing Wendigo and Piazza, and would have been nice to have that card, try to grade and whatnot, but it's better to him to keep it. He got that. My buddy got a content creator medal. Like, everybody wins it the other day, and I got to let off some steam. I got no problem with that. And whether he grades the card, sells it, grades and sells it, I don't give a rat's fucking ass. He could do whatever he wants with the card. He can make money back. I don't care. I do not care. So before anyone, no matter what he does with the card, I want to hear no bitch complaining and whining about it or seeing any messages about whatever he decides to do with it. I'm assuming he's going to keep it, but again, I don't care what he does with it. And the principle of the matter is, you're going to fuck all your customers. You're going to let Whatnot make the decisions. And yeah, English, David. At the end of the day, Whatnot is going to dictate it regardless. You know, the seller, as far as I know, the seller can't just refund you. But the seller can still try to message you, make things right, and assist you. Now, that's what GWOAT does on Evend on their eBay. They make up for it. They send you extra shit. They send catch encrypteds, some streamer packs valued at around 15 to 20 bucks each at the time, a Rat King, which is like 40, 50 at the time, some UFO eBay stamp cards. Like, send them over $100 worth of shit. Now, I'm not saying send me over $100 worth of shit. I'm not saying any of that. But on eBay, if you fuck up badly, like sending 6 blisters instead of 6 cases, which is a master case, eBay is going to tell you to go fuck yourself, give them back the money, and they'll keep the 6 blisters. Simple as that. You're going to be out of a little bit of product, and you'll get told to go fuck yourselves. But on Whatnot basically says, oh, you can go fuck yourself, take the percentage that we're giving you, and that's it. Now, could I fight and bitch and moan Whatnot for days? Yeah, I don't have the patience nor care to. Like I said, it's $40, $50. And then if you count the card, like what it costs, in my opinion, to buy, that's like 90 bucks that I lost. That's not the biggest deal in the world. I'm financially fine, financially well off for the most part. Like, I don't need it. For the headache it's going to cause, no, not worth it. And they're playing the game of my hands are clean. Whatnot deals with it, not me. You have my address. You have everyone's address. I don't want to hear the bullshit of I can't create a separate shipping label. I can't do this. I can't do that. You can. You choose not to. At the end of the day, like when you resent the stuff to people on eBay that you fucked up their orders, you had to go purchase a new shipping label. Simple as that. Not that difficult. If you don't know what pirateship.com is, then you might be a little fucking slow. As a seller, at least. Let me rephrase that. So, yeah, it's just stupid. All this could have been avoided. I would have just, been chill, not said nothing, just relax, be like, maybe, David, you're overreacting. Maybe you're taking it a little bit too seriously. But you wanted to poke the bear. You wanted to poke someone that spent thousands in your streams, and you fucked with the wrong person. And now I see all these people, whether they've publicly said it in Discords, already, I don't know. I'm not in the Discord, so they could have already shared some of these things already about all their problems. But a lot of it was news to me. First one I saw was on that the short, where one person said they got 10 or 15 bucks for their damaged uncut sheet, and it's an uncut sheet. It's some bullshit that you just get like $10 and you spend like $100, $150, like what the fuck? Or if you spend, let's say, $40 on a cryptid sheet, you should just get your money back if it gets destroyed. Like, it's ridiculous. So a lot of people don't want it if it's destroyed in the first place. So, and with my uncut sheet, y'all have seen the other video you're going to. These are going to go live simultaneously. But with my uncut sheet, it's, they don't put any packaging. Certain people are responsible for shipping it so nothing happens, but we just roll it up and put in a fucking tube. That's not shipping it responsibly. You need to put bubble wrap on each end. You need to make sure it's not moving around. I could easily move it up and down. Like, simple as that. But we don't want to go that extra mile. Or just incompetent on that end. I don't know. And what's even funnier is with Whatnot, because Tyler told me about this. With Whatnot, I offered to send the card back I just want my pack value back. I did not ask to keep the card. I did not say refund me and keep the card. I didn't say any of that shit. I said I will return it for a refund. And they didn't give me that option. But Tyler getting the wrong card and getting a more expensive card, they said the only way we'll give you your money back is if you refund it. What? Why does he get that option and not me? Oh, because you deemed it a pack break. Not a pack, a break. It's not a break. It's a rip and ship. If I shipped it sealed and they sent me a promo, were you not going to give me my $50 back? Were you only going to give it to me if I return the card? Or are we going to give me a partial market value difference even though you don't know what the promo is worth? And the native spoiler, you don't know. You have the nut money right there. It's $50, $55, whatever the fuck I spent. Maybe 60. I don't fucking remember. It's in between there. Like, come on. It's ridiculous. And like I said, this is the last time I want to talk about a lot of this. And I'm going to go over a couple other things too in this video. A lot calmer than the last time. I'm also exhausted from yesterday, so yeah, that's why. That's why I sound a little monotone. We have, if you buy any packs, and again, y'all do whatever the fuck what you want with your money. I don't care. I'm not going to judge. I don't think others should judge. It's your money. You spend on what you want. I don't give a rat's ass. Like, doesn't matter. But if you're going to buy sealed packs, do not rip them. Because whatnot will fuck you if you pull dog shit. Actually, let me rephrase that. They'll fuck you if you pull good shit and you don't get that good shit in the mail. All my other spoilers that I got, they were all there. They were all sent off right. But let's say someone makes a mistake in shipping. You're shit out of luck. You're just going to get, what's fair market value. You could pull a Wendigo fucking native stamp. And let's say they send you a fucking, this tower card. Let's say you get this one. They're going to be like, all right, here's $10 for that difference, $20 for that difference, because you have no sales. And the only other sales you possibly could bring is the regular Wendigo cards. And I don't know what they go for now, 40, 50 bucks. That's the most you can get for a card that I personally deemed to be at least a $200, $300 card. I would say $400 to $500, but that's just me. I'd pay a couple $100 for it to just buy it outright. And if it graded a 10, even more, you just be shit out of luck. You're at whatnot's mercy. So be aware when having them rip packs. Do not rip it. Rip it yourself. Keep it sealed. Keep it sealed in general, or, anything but that. Because it's way riskier financially on your part, because you have a way better chance of getting fucked if someone messes up. And then also with native spoilers, here's my history. A good chunk of the ones I've bought, y'all have seen me buy a fuck ton. They are warped to shit. Whether it's, because they were kept at points in a non-heated area. Shocker, although that's, just rumors that we only heat specific areas of the building. They come warped as shit, and part of it has to do with it being a single pack. Non-hollows are going to warp a little bit more than the full hollows. In terms of, fucked up warping, hollows will warp more uniform, because it has that thicker layer, from what I've seen looking at all mine. But this is a stack of all mine. Look at the difference. It's not flat. Look at how much work I got to do to make it flat. This one's warped to fucking shit. You can even tell. And on the tops, you can see warping that way, warping this way, in the middle, on the ends. Look at that one. The fucking corner's warped to shit. If you're paying $15, $20 to gamble, it's worth the gamble. but to flatten them out after, it's going to be a pain in the fucking ass. And to be honest, I'm just going to throw these up and sell them as is and try to flatten them in the meantime. But they're going to be sold as, the ones that have issues, you're going to know it has issues. This one, ironically, I don't think has any issues, which is nice. The better ones didn't really have issues, but all the mid-tier ones and below had issues. So I guess you could say I got lucky in that regard, but all this stack of fucking warp to shit or issues with the cards is a little fucking ridiculous for the amount you pay. I'm not putting that necessarily on GWOAT. That's just what you can expect if you are buying sealed spoilers from them. Same thing happened with my CollectorCon one, Nightfall, and you could expect the same with any spoilers. In terms of Black Friday, I've only gotten one or two, that I've bought, and, Sam Sinclair, and, those came fine. They're all hollow, and I think they're better card quality, like a thicker card stock. That's not even the right term. It's a different type of card stock than what's used for like the native cards. So they from what I've seen and heard from other people, they have a better chance of being fine, and I haven't heard any issue with them. So just be aware. Let me just take one random card just to show y'all. See if it's easier to show. Like, it's hard to show with this, but you can see that it's not just warped, it's not just regular warping. It's warped regularly, and then this warps more from here to here. So like when you look at it in the sun, like look at that line that's created. Like it almost looks like a bend. Two different lights on the surface. It should just go over the whole card normally, but it changes from this surface to this one. So expect that when you're buying them. Don't spend more than $15-20 in my opinion on those packs. I was spending certain amounts, and I was the reason certain packs were going for certain prices or certain items go for certain prices. And with me not watching anymore, with me not bidding, get fucked. You're alone getting cost hundreds to thousands of dollars because you wanted to fuck around and find out. Like, it's all over something that wouldn't have even been that big of a deal if you just gave a single flying fuck about one of your biggest spenders in your fucking streams. If you're gonna treat me like shit and not care with customer service, I wonder what you're doing with the people spending tens to $100 of dollars. I only wonder how less of a fuck you give from someone that spends $10 on one pack and that's it. Can only imagine. Same thing with Zeke. The amount he spent, and you basically treat him like a second-class citizen. You can't even give him the time of the day with customer support, and you just ship them off to whatnot. They deal with the refund. I'm not going to offer you anything in the messages. I'm not going to offer to try to help and, send you a couple packs, send you a couple promos, send anything to make up for the monetary value you cost him. The fuck out of here. Hold my dick. Good luck with your streams. I'm hearing some spicy shit's been happening, but I'm not watching, so I'm just getting messages on it, and I just think it's funny. Karma's a bitch. Oh, forgot. I want to end it with my favorite thing, and this time it's a lot calmer. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.